Welcome back to the Head Empty channel. My name is Jason. This is another episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, a reaction series by me. Yeah, I just finished episode 8, and it was a crazy one. Like, we fought armor like Al, some serial killers that were, whose souls were repurposed into, like, guarding this, transmutation circle that was used to create Philosopher's Stones. The guys that Ed was fighting were, because it was two of them, actually, his brothers. I was actually kind of digging them for some reason. We were getting along, and they were gonna divulge some pretty key information, but lust and envy rolled in just the nick of time to kill those guys, and it actually made me feel bad. They did end up trying to help at the very least, because Ed considered them human. It must be something that they were grappling with for a while, I guess, their identity, and that was a big aspect of what Al started to go through, being faced with people like him. And the one that he was up against, number 66, I think it was, that dude was crazy. He was all up in his head. He's trying to say that Al is like a puppet made by Ed, which I just don't believe at all. Their attachment is too deep, and what we know from equivalent exchange, I think doesn't, like, there's no way. I don't think it doesn't add up. Not sure where we're going with this. I'm not buying it at all. But there was something that Ed wanted to tell Al. So whatever this is, I really don't think it's what Al thinks it is at the moment. But pursuing it will probably lead us towards whatever Ed was trying to say to him. Ed's kind of messed up right now, so I hope that we can get him better and we can ask him ourselves. He got saved. Well, he didn't get saved. He was shown mercy by envy and lust last time. They could have killed him, but they need him for something. And I'm excited to find out what. I get the feeling I won't find out for a while. We're going into every episode not knowing anything at all, so I just want to know what's going on. Nobody wants me to know what's going on, but I'm gonna find this out along with them. Anyway, I'm ready to hop into this. I really want to know. So if you've been enjoying these, or if it's your first time here and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Consider dropping a like. It helps a lot. I tend to go pretty long in these videos. I don't know. I feel like the last one probably wasn't too long, but not algorithm friendly, and the likes help a lot. So if you want to, go ahead and do that. It's free and it helps me. And drop a comment. Anything you want me to know, anything that I miss, feel free. Other than that, yeah, I'm ready to go. Here we go. This is episode 9 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Created feelings. Okay, interesting. That might actually have something to do with Al. Oh, we don't get the intro bit. We really didn't learn shit. This was a pretty crazy thing to come across, but it's not what we're looking for. Cat. Fully cat. Full metal cat. Okay, I gotta write a note for myself. I gotta learn these two's names, because there's 3 episodes in a row we're seeing them. I forget where Armstrong went to. I know he went off to do something, to investigate something, and we're like behind his back right now. But I'd like to know what he's up to. Yeah, he actually did get crazy cut up, I forgot. He was not in a good shape. No, man! Stop! Actually, I mean, he wouldn't have died. They wouldn't have let him die, but yeah. I didn't know that. Oh. Yeah, his arm like malfunctioned. God damn it. Really? I was worried, like, is that gonna be important? It literally was. Just shut down the whole thing. She didn't? Oh, does she want to come? She's not pissed. Maybe she's excited. I think he's got a crush on her, but I don't know if she's shown anything reciprocating feelings. Damn! Just ask, homie. Number 66 really fucked him up. Flashback? No. I thought I was gonna do like a creative transition to their childhood or something. I do like Al introspection though. Practical clothing? No way. Whoa! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know about this dude. This dude looks huge. His character design looks like it could be significant as well. But tell me that's not the teacher, man. One more time. There's no way I'm tripping. That's a very distinct design. Why is she here? Visiting Al? We don't know anything about this person. I swear, I could look like an idiot if that's not actually her. I swear that's her, though. Subtle, but I caught that. She blames herself. That makes more sense. That's nice. Come on, man. What the hell's happening? She likes tall guys, I guess. Al's all up in his feels, man. No, maybe she can talk to him. Because I don't think he's going to talk to Ed right now. For whatever reason. I like the symbolism there, though. Shattering image of himself. This homie doesn't knock. Sheska, that's her name. She's sticking around? Animation upped on this episode. I wonder why. Nothing crazy, it's just I feel like the characters are a lot more on model. Yeah, they always keep her at a distance. Is this episode gonna be about communication? I do think she might have been talking about her feelings a little bit there. She might have feelings for Ed. Or maybe I'm reaching. Damn, bro! That's crazy. What are they, like 4? This is a whole ass Winry episode. I love that Maze is just like a regular dude. And he's just a good guy. That's cute. I love milk. Damn! Just gotta feel like it's coming out of nowhere right now. They swayed him quick. That's an aspect of it too, I guess. This might have been something he could have been thinking about. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that must have really hurt him. Yeah, it's a tough one. I was like, when 66 said that to him, I was like, yeah, no way. Right? And I was honestly a little bit like surprised how easily Al latched onto that. But I can't forget what kind of experience this must be for Al. Even in like previous videos, I've been talking about it, how like this is really horrible, you know, what's happened to him, not having a body. And you can tell like there's things that he misses from being like having a human body. He mentions it all the time, and there's like, you know, he just comes off as like sad a lot. Like he's quite reserved a lot of the time. Lately we've been getting more from him, but he you know, he's real gentle, and he does keep to himself a lot. That's why I've been happy to get more of his thoughts lately. But I just, yeah, like it's something that like I've only jumped into this story in the middle, right? Like there's a backstory that was given in kind of really one episode, and so I'm not feeling the amount of time that Al has probably lived in this body like this. I don't know exactly how many years they said it's been since the incident. There must have been a certain level of anxiety for him, wondering if he's always going to be like this forever. I guess what it really was when 66 said that was it was just the last straw, you know, that broke the camel's back, right? That's what the saying is. Yeah, so he's really having a meltdown here, and it's all just kind of it was all just building up inside him this whole time, and he blew up. And something that I'd also talked about in previous videos was, yeah, like I really wonder how much Ed blames himself, and it really felt like he really did. Like he took responsibility for what he did kind of do to Al, and so what Al said here would really hurt him. And I felt, even when he said that, when he first started saying that, I started feeling for Ed, because I was like, yeah, dude, like he's so determined to fix the damage he's done, you know, in his ignorant youth, and he's devoted his life to this, and he never stops thinking about it. And so it has to have felt so out of nowhere for him, for Al to burst out like this, and then just to be bombarded with this, accusing him of all these crazy things, when all he's done is work towards getting his brother back, you know, in the complete sense. You know, it's all been for him, I think, more than it's been for himself. I felt that for sure, and even before then, because I was already like, I don't want to say, I mean, I guess frustrated is the word with Al, but not like I wasn't upset, like I wasn't angry with him. Like I was already feeling like that's unfair when I've been watching Ed feel this way. I think it's been well portrayed, but now I'm understanding that this has to be something that's built up over a long period of time. So I don't like to see these two fight, man. It's called Brotherhood. It's a very big key. They gotta stick together. All right, I hope they make amends. They gotta. These two love each other. What was that? I'm starting to get... I don't want to say it, bro. Just mention his love life. That's how he'd actually open that wound. It's a good point. I guess I shouldn't get too worried about these two squabbling. Their love for each other is so much deeper than any one argument could threaten. Wait, what the hell? When was that? Because he's tall now.
どんなことしても元の体に戻りたいってあの気持ちも作り物だっていうのか作り物じゃない絶対に二人で元に戻るって決めたんだ前へ進んで喧嘩も心ももっと強くなるぞ牛乳は飲むなるべくヒューズさん
Hell yeah
やっぱり口で言わなきゃ伝わらないこともありますよね
Flashback. Oh, brother master. That's Kimberly. Yep. Nah, I know he's about to be a fucking menace. Oh. Is this present time?
安心せえ身内を撃ったりはせんここには他にもイシュバール人の生き物こんなすすくさいところでも住めば都というか
Reeks of soot
無理すんなよ傷だらけで下水道流れてたんだぜ
Interesting. Is it just a town or is it it's not an encampment, is it? It said soot for some reason.
俺の右腕はついているか
ああちゃんとついてるぜ
Whoa, it is awesome. I want Scar backstory. Alright. Okay, that was awesome. That was a good one. Winray's back. She's gonna stick around. I did want more of her, but I do miss Pinako as well. Alright, that was episode 9. I think the theme of the episode absolutely was communication. We had that little moment with Winry talking to Hughes. I love Hughes, but I'll have more to say on him later. But then obviously the one they were really meant to focus on was Ed and Al, and their communication there. And we kind of had. I mean, it's good that they got things off their chest here, and it's sort of just confirmation of things that have only been implied so far, as far as like what they feel towards each other. And we didn't need it. But like we didn't need to know, I don't think, through this interaction how they feel, because I think we knew. At least I felt it was really well portrayed. Like everything that they exposited here was things that I'd already just assumed for their characters. But what it is it's now that them communicating those feelings to each other is a big deal. It's something that I guess sort of had to happen, and something I also just kind of thought that they had already felt from each other. I guess Al was a bit slower on the uptake as far as Ed's feelings. I guess he might not have picked up on it, but though I don't think it was much of a surprise to Ed that Al felt this way. But now that's all out in the open, it's not really something that we need to worry about in the future as far as like hindering their relationship, you know. I think they're on the same page now for sure. And so in that aspect, I think that this episode was important because there wasn't actually a ton of forward motion in the plot, but this was a character episode, and it's cool that we get Winry back as well. I did learn their guards' names. I got Second Lieutenant, oh lord, I think it's Second Lieutenant Ross. I put it somewhere else. Hold on. Yes, Second Lieutenant Ross and Sergeant Broche. Yeah. I don't know which is which. I don't. But they seem to be sticking around. That's 3 episodes we've had them present, so cool. I do hope that they become... They're not non-characters, but I want to know more about them if they're going to stick around. And if they do stick around, I hope they don't overstay their welcome, because it is getting crowded, I think, at the moment in some of these scenes, because they're just kind of there. I guess it's they're stand-ins for what Armstrong is supposed to be doing, because he's busy right now, and so I also do wonder if we're going to catch up with him and see what he's been up to while, because I think that's really the only purpose that they are serving right now in the story, is that Ed and Al obviously need to be guarded but they can't be hindered plot-wise, so they gave them guards, but they're kind of incompetent. So I think that's what we're getting at here, because I don't know. I'll be happy if we get more from them, though. I'm not like displeased that they're here. I actually find them really funny, and so I learned their names. But they scolded Ed and Al and treated them like the kids that they are for once. You know, I feel like those two go through way too much for their age. It might displease Ed to be treated as somebody small or as a kid. Maybe, possibly, there's a little bit of comfort in that, as he obviously had to grow up quick, and being cared for is by no means any form of weakness, which is something that, as I've said in previous videos, is something that I think he also struggles with. But yeah, so he's beat up. Al was feeling bad. I talked plenty about all that. But Winry comes back, and I was also surprised at her reaction. I thought she was going to be pissed, but it makes. At first I was like, oh, maybe she was just excited to come see him, which I think that could be part of it as well. But it was just that she can't really get mad when she knows it's her fault. That was the episode. Was that the episode 6? Or was it the episode? Yeah, was that the episode 6 post credit? Yeah, that's pretty funny. When that happened, I was like, I hope that's nothing important, and I'm glad that it at least happened at a point where Ed wasn't going to be killed. At least he really lucked out there. Yeah, that could have been bad. But yeah, she was blaming herself, and if anything really bad happened to him, I'm sure she would have reacted quite strongly. So she's been around, and I noticed what is up. Why? I swear that's the teacher. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't spoil anything if it's right. You know, if I'm way off, then yeah, let me know if I'm barking up the wrong tree here. That's not the teacher. I swear. Why are we like? She's around. Is she like? We just don't know shit about her. But apparently she could do what Ed could do. So there's a lot of mystery around her, and we literally have only seen her in like a scene. What is going on there? They're setting stuff up, and I'm glad I caught that. It's kind of cool because there's no follow-up on that at all. And yeah, I really think I talked plenty about what went down with Ed and Al. I'm glad that they made up. Hughes had that whole monologue he gave to Winry at his place, and I like that he just has like a birthday party for his daughter, and we get to see it. Like he just gets to live a normal dude life. He's got like a home life and whatever. He's not doing all these crazy powers and getting too busy in the detective work either. He's just around and supportive. It's cool. Winry was feeling left out, and she's been kept at a arm's length. I think in a sense it could be to, I wanted to say protect her, but I don't really think they even consider that she's like, I don't think she really wants to get in the fray either. Yeah, they don't acknowledge her enough, and they leave her alone. And so I think it's probably good for her that she's around. I'm sure Pinaco's great, but she grew up with these two, and she's got a deep connection to these two, and she seems like a lot happier when they're around. I'm glad that she's around, and she might be able to bring something. Well, she did actually this episode. She got to have a little chat with Al, and got to help him see a little bit more clearly about what his words meant to his brother. And so that's the perspective that she can bring to their relationship, I guess, as an outsider, but someone who also knows them very well and who they trust. So I do hope she sticks around. As far as Hughes goes, though, I like the dude. I do, and I hope that he is who I think he is, because he is around a lot. He's just there. He doesn't really contribute anything at the moment, other than some moments of levity. But I like him, and so that's why I'm just like, he's sus though. I can't deny. Like I've been seeing it really since like the second time we'd seen him. I think the first time I started suspecting anything from him was when we were leaving to go get fixed up by Winry with Armstrong before we went to see Marco, and he told Ed to call him next time he was in town, and then got on his case when he didn't. So that would shit, dude. I'm like, I don't want to suspect him, but like this is things that I think could be happening. Could be. It could be like frustration on his part because he's trying to keep tabs on him, and he was like upset that he didn't let him know because he didn't know. Like he just feels like a spy. Like he's around. He's around for what? What does he do? I don't even know. He's around, and he doesn't actually like. He doesn't fight. He doesn't contribute anything to the investigation usually. I mean, no, he gives some good information, but I'm wondering just what his purpose will be in the story, because as much as I like who he is and just that he's a good guy, I feel like there's like more for him, because he gets a lot of screen time for not actually contributing much towards the plot. And so he feels like he could be a spy or something. Also, his character design comes off friendly, but his eyes don't look very friendly to me. I don't know why. He'll give these glances and shit, and it just feels really serious. I don't know. Maybe I'll drop it. I'll keep an eye on it, but I'm not gonna like go heavy in on the Hughes as like a bad guy or anything, because I want to trust him. And he did sound genuine when he was talking to his wife in the first episode. So I don't know. Maybe never mind. But I do find him sus. I do, just because he's like everywhere, and I could see that like the jolliness he has as some sort of front, because I don't like. There's a difference between the way he acts and the way like Armstrong acts to me. And I know they're different characters and everything, but like I don't know. Just like unfortunately I'm getting bad vibes, but I'm gonna try to ignore it because I like the vibes that we started with. But yeah, I mean, other than that, oh sorry, we got the thing with Scar at the end, which was interesting. I do think next episode is going to be like some sort of flashback tour to the war, which I've been wanting for a long time. I didn't actually think we were gonna get it this soon in episode 10. We saw Kimberly. Actually, that was the last episode, but he's supposed to be the blood alchemist, right? So that sounds like someone who would be a killer. And he seems like he probably enjoyed some of the things he was doing during the extermination. He's probably some sort of menace. He probably killed Scar's people. I'm sure Scar... I want to see what he can do, but I'm sure whenever I see that, I'm going to hate him. And so maybe that's when I start really, truly rooting for Scar, because I already don't dislike him. He said master and brother. So, yeah, I think we're going to eventually get some new backstory on Scar. I want to know where he's at, though, because I didn't actually expect to see more Ishvalans other than him. I didn't ever think that he was going to be the last one, but it seems like there might be like a little community in hiding or something. Yeah, it sounds like possibly Kimberly wiped out his whole area. And if that's the case, then he's probably really strong, because he said, I'm in charge of this sector. I don't know how big a sector is supposed to be, but that looked like just a wasteland, if that's a real memory. There's a lot going on. I'm really, really digging it. I'm feeling backstory vibes for the next episode. I look forward to it. All right, with that being said, I'm out of here. This was a good 2 episodes that I watched back to back. I am excited to get into more and get deeper into this series, man. It's I feel like I'm not going quick enough because I want to get through this. It's a good time every time I sit down and watch this. I'm growing to like these characters more and more, especially with episodes like this where we get to really see their characters on full display. We get Winry back, which is cool. I love more characters in the mix, but I also do hope we get back to the mysteries that we've been given. And so, yeah, till next time, if you've enjoyed, like the video, subscribe to the channel. What do you think? Do you think Al was out of line when talking to Ed? I think probably somewhat, but I also think it's sort of understandable. But give me your opinion. But yeah, that's all I got. So, see you next time. Peace.